So if you're here, it's most probably because you regularly have to analyze, review, manage large volumes of contractual documents. At least most lawyers or corporations do. This work is harassing, time-consuming, and very costly. So at Softlaw, we develop a software to help legal professionals review contractual documents faster. Let's take an example. You are a lawyer. You have hundreds of contracts to review because you know that among those contracts, some contain an illegal provision. Before, in order to identify the contracts which have a litigious provision, you would have to print all the documents, read them through, highlight the information contained therein, take notes, write a report. Now with Softlaw, we automate the low added value of this work to help the lawyers in law firms or in corporations focus on their expertise. And now they select the documents they want to review, they select the information they're looking for, the software extracts it for them, they just have to check it and get their report. So reviewing a bunch of contracts can be 10 times faster now. And we develop other functionalities related to contract analysis to help them focus on their real added value. So it's very quick. I've been very fast. Yeah. Do you have questions?
Oh, let's...
Yeah, if there are people in the room, just one thing. If there are people in the room who regularly have to analyze large bunch of contracts, we're there on the stall, so please come and meet us.
Okay.
So now 3 minutes for the questions.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Whoa, 1 minute 30 left, but it's perfect. So, gentlemen, members of the jury, my lady, ready for 3 minutes of Q&A. Let's go.
Can you explain exactly how does it works? I mean, what technology do you use to see exactly the part of the contract you try to find?
Yeah, so our software is based on algorithm, which contain the expertise of lawyers, because we have lawyers in the company, and it's based on code on NLP, and we also integrate a bit of machine learning.
And how does it cost for the company?
Okay, it's an annual license, and it starts at 2,500 euros per year, but for a certain amount of pages. Then it's incremental, depending on the volume you have to analyze.
Do you have a comparison between a human resource in a company comparatively to your solution? In cost?
Yeah. Well, if the job of the machine is done by a lawyer, well, reading hundreds of pages for a lawyer, it will take him or her lots of hours, whereas an algorithm can read through 100 pages in just a few seconds. And the hourly rate of lawyers is often very high. I used to be a lawyer, and my hours were charged 300 euros an hour. So for the part of the job which is low added value, everyone has interest to use a machine. We let the most interesting part to the lawyers.
But that's an interesting point. I mean, is the incentive of the lawyer really to spend less hours? I mean, how does it work? Because here you assume that either they're willing to work less or that they have overwork that is waiting for them. But is it true? In practice, you could potentially imagine that you would have an interest as a lawyer to not automate those tasks and to make those a bit stupid tasks for 300 per hour. So could you explain?
Yeah, when there is a lot of volume, sometimes it's not even possible for lawyers to do the job in the time they have. That's the first thing. Second, their clients are no longer willing to pay the high price for the part of the job which is low added value. What the clients are happy to pay for is their analysis, is their advice, but the time spent on research, they no longer want to pay for this. And now sometimes the invoice are challenged and they cannot bill. So there are many situations where they have a real interest to use our software.
Okay, cool. I think with your solution, the lawyer, they're gonna spend less time and use less stuff and spend more time and expertise.
Exactly.
The thing is there any goal for them to upsell about
Stop. You will have to discuss that at the bar or somewhere else. I don't know.